Hey, Sean Tepper here. First, I'd like to say thank you for joining Tykr as a lifetime customer. And second, I want to give you some good news. The mobile app will be included for lifetime customers. We also will have a community feature which will be inspired by Instagram. That'll come at a later date, but that will also be included. But in summary, the mobile app will be included for lifetime customers. Long story short, I had a few customers ask, can you please make the mobile app included? So I decided to make that happen. So in this video, I'd like to talk about three main things. Number one, why was the mobile app originally not included? Number two, what is coming after the mobile app? What features are coming next? And number three, frequently asked questions. Number one, why was the mobile app originally not included for lifetime customers? The reason is costs, specifically payroll costs and hard costs such as server costs. So on the payroll side, I have a web team that works on the web app, which you and I can both use today, but I had to pretty much double my payroll to create a mobile app team. So it's a separate team working on a separate platform. Now I know you guys really don't see the payroll costs, but something you probably did see is Tykr actually crashed about 5 times at the beginning of January. So the question there is, how the heck did that happen? So we started doing extensive testing on the mobile app in early January, and how it works is like this. We have the web app, which touches the database, and we process about 1 million data points per day with about 40,000 stocks. And it's actually 5 servers running nonstop. It's pretty intense and it's quite costly. When we have 2 platforms hammering on one database, that's when you run into issues. Now, I was a little afraid that can happen. Well, that fear did become a reality. We did crash 5 times, but fortunately we had some lifetime customers who upgraded to a yearly or monthly plan, and that provided immediate reoccurring cash flow, which we put right into revamping all of our servers and putting us in a position where we can scale and we can have both the web app and the mobile app running without issues. So long story short, we are good to go. Thank you to those of you who upgraded. Really appreciate it. You pretty much saved the day. Okay, number 2, what comes after the mobile app? All right, so if you go to Tykr.com and you scroll to the bottom of the site, you'll see a roadmap link. Go ahead and click that. And just to give context here, I've been building software close to 20 years, and I found it's best when you really listen to the customer, not just phone calls or Zoom calls or emails, but you want to use a tool like this that allows customers to upvote what features they want most and even add their favorite ideas. So check this out. The roadmap tool has these little cards here which you can upvote, and then you can go to the ideas tab. You can actually add your own ideas, and then other people can upvote those ideas. But going back to the roadmap, you can see that the number 1 most voted feature here is the iOS and Android app, which is 327 votes. Finding out that a lot more than 300 some people voted for the mobile app. But anyway, that's number 1. Now, after the mobile app, you can see here real-time pricing has 175 votes. And then going from 40,000 to 60,000 stocks, and then getting a lot of ETFs around the globe, that is at 130 votes. And then broker connections is at 98 votes. So let's talk about broker connections first. So how a broker connection will work is, let's say you want to update your portfolio tracker. Well, you can connect to a broker. That way, when you buy or sell stocks in your broker, those transactions automatically update within Tykr. We will be partnering with a company called SnapTrade, and they have a list of brokers they're already connected to. So we'll just make the one connection to Tykr, and then they give us a list. So speaking of that list, let's dive in. If you go to Tykr.com and you go to the search bar, you can actually type in broker connections. And you'll bring up this page here. And this shows a list of brokers that SnapTrade is connected to. So you can see at the top of the list, we have Fidelity, and then you can see what countries Fidelity is available in. You can actually see this with each broker. Next on the list, we have DeGiro, then Stake, TD Ameritrade, Schwab, Robinhood, Webull in the US, Wealthsimple, Vanguard, Comsec, Tradier, Alpaca, and Questrade. So you can see we do have a pretty sizable list of brokers. Now I want to touch on the real-time pricing and the additional stocks, ETFs, and even mutual funds. So right now we use 2 different providers that give us the 40,000 stocks around the globe. We use FMP, and we also use EOD. So I've been interviewing different data providers over the last 2 years, and I found FinHub to be the best fit. So here's some of the benefits. So at the top of the list will be real-time pricing, and real-time pricing will be available in the US, Canada, UK, and the rest of Europe. And how the real-time pricing works is it's actually a 15-minute delay, which is very similar to a lot of brokers out there. For example, E-Trade and Interactive Brokers are 15-minute delay. The prices are continuously updating, but they're just 15 minutes behind the market, which is fine. We're okay with a 15-minute delay because we are investors. We are not day traders. FinHub will also allow us to go from 40,000 to 60,000 stocks. We'll also go from about 1,600 to 8,000 ETFs. In fact, we'll pretty much have most ETFs from around the globe. We'll also add about 1,000 mutual funds. And we'll also solve a problem that some of you can run into. This doesn't happen often, but sometimes you'll see the same stock on two different exchanges. However, it may have a different summary, score, and MOS. Question is, what the heck is going on? Well, that's caused because FMP and EOD aren't sending us data at the same time. It can usually be EOD, which is a little bit delayed, and that's why you can see the difference with that summary, score, and MOS. It's quite annoying, but we will have that reduced, if not removed, by moving to FinHub. And another big benefit of FinHub is IPO stocks. We will get IPO stocks faster than FMP and EOD. Number 3, frequently asked questions. So first on the list, when will the mobile app go live? We were originally aiming for the end of February, beginning of March, but what we're doing right now is going through the approval process with both Apple and Google. A little bit of a process, but we're getting there. That's why we're looking at sometime in March is when we're aiming to go live. Next question, will the mobile app be available for both iOS and Android? The answer is yes. Next question, this relates to lifetime customers upgrading to a yearly or monthly plan. Can you switch back to a lifetime plan? The answer is yes. Simply email support@tykr.com and we can change you back to lifetime. All right, let's talk about timelines. How long will it take to implement broker connections? The answer is about 2 to 3 months. Next question, how long will it take to implement FinHub to get you the real-time pricing, more stocks, ETFs, and mutual funds? That will take about 4 to 6 months. It's a pretty large project. Next question, will the 60,000 stocks, 8,000 ETFs, and 1,000 mutual funds, will that be available for lifetime customers? The answer is yes. Next question, will the real-time pricing and broker connections be available for lifetime customers? The answer is no. The reason is SnapTrade, where we have those broker connections, they can cost between $1 and $5 per month per user. It starts at $5 and then it kind of works its way down as you bring on more customers to the platform. So it is quite expensive. So that's why broker connections will be available for the Premium Plus or Advanced plan. Now for real-time pricing, it's also a cost situation there. Real-time pricing will probably increase our server costs by tenfold. Having that data constantly updating will require a lot of server expenses. So if you are interested in real-time pricing, we do invite you to upgrade to a Premium Plus or Advanced plan. All right, let's talk about next steps. So the mobile app comes first, then broker connections because it's a shorter project, 2 to 3 months. And then after broker connections, I'll start on FinHub, which gets you the real-time pricing, more stocks, ETFs, and mutual funds. But I'm not moving forward with FinHub until I have 1,000 yearly or monthly customers. Now I am asking the lifetime community if they're interested in that. You can simply upgrade. You can also share with friends and family. But regardless, I'm looking for 1,000 yearly or monthly customers. The reason is the cost associated with FinHub. So for context there, both FMP and EOD together cost about $500 a month. FinHub, on the other hand, costs about $7,500 per month. So it is quite expensive. Now, if you are interested, you can go ahead and use the coupon code TOP50, and you can apply that code by the end of March. It was originally the end of February, but I want to give you a little more time to make the decision. Now, if you're interested in upgrading, you can simply log in, go to your profile, and then click on the Plans tab, and you can select any plan down below. Proceed with upgrade, and then apply that code at checkout, TOP50. Now, I will still move forward with FinHub no matter what, but I don't have a timeline right now. However, if I can get 1,000 yearly or monthly customers by the end of March, FinHub becomes the next top priority after broker connections. Now I have to take a step back and talk about lifetime deals. You've probably noticed, like myself, there are a lot of lifetime deals out there and they don't make a lot of updates for their customers. I know I've purchased probably about 20 different apps from AppSumo over the last 2 to 3 years, and I don't use any of them. And a big part of that is they haven't made any updates for the customers. Well, at this point, I hope you can see that Tykr is different. I launched this platform not to be some app sitting on AppSumo until the end of time. I have a mission here. I want to make investing easier for everyone. There are a lot of people out there that are joining the stock market and they don't invest with confidence, and they're also buying stocks that are quite risky. Tykr is helping solve that problem on a global level. And with your ongoing support, we can actually help a lot more people invest with confidence. That is the key. Now, if you don't want to upgrade to a yearly or monthly plan, that's totally fine. Still get the mobile app, and FinHub will eventually come in due time. Okay, thank you for your support, and I'm excited to get your feedback on the mobile app. Right? If you have any questions, please email support@tykr.com. We'll see ya.